You don't need a $3,000 rifle. You don't even need all those tactical accessories those channels out there try to get you to buy. But you do need the right setup. And this is where a lot of people get it wrong. And the mistake I see every single day is people obsessing over the one thing that matters the least, while ignoring the things that could actually save their lives. Welcome to Tactical Tuesday with Asymmetrical Preparedness. I know other channels do Tactical Tuesday, but hey, this one's gonna be different and special for you guys. This is where I help you build the skills, gear, mindset, and confidence that you need to be a modern Minuteman. Hey, I'm Michael. I spent 20 years in the military. I competed on national shooting teams and did a lot of work in security and force protection. So this isn't tactical cosplay or LARPing. This is real world experience applied to you. The number one most important thing is reliability. The rifle must run every single time. Clean, dirty, hot, cold, in the rain, under stress, it needs to work. If your rifle chokes when you need it most, nothing else really matters. Starting off, don't cheap out on the foundation. A decent mid-tier AR will outperform a bargain bin rifle almost any day. And we're gonna get into some advice on that in a moment. Number two, optics and/or sights. Optics matter more than rails, vertical grips, fancy charging handles, and things like that. A good quality red dot helps you put rounds where they need to be very quickly. Why do I say red dot? I think for the situations most people are going to find themselves in a self-defensive and a defensive nature, a red dot will do just fine. You can still hit targets out to 200, 300 yards with a red dot. Not talking about military combat applications, not talking about optics like this. So in my experience, there's a lot of red dots out there, but I really like Primary Arms. I've heard that HoloSun makes some really good ones, but I have no personal experience with them. So check out Primary Arms. I have no affiliation with them. I just have a lot of their products and I love them. And a little bit later in the video, I'm going to get you to the upgrade that people love to buy, but really doesn't make them any better. So number three, a weapon light. Very important. If you can't see a target, you can't identify it. And if you can't identify it, you cannot legally or ethically shoot it. It doesn't have to be expensive. I put $25 to $30 LED flashlights in cheapo scope rings mounted to my rifles all the time. Maglite, I forget some of the other brands, they make good quality stuff and it works just fine, just as long as it has a tail switch for thumb activation. So number four, a sling like this one. I'm going to get into this exact one in a minute. A sling is essential gear for your weapon system. It allows you to keep control of your weapon and it allows you to sling it out of the way for doing admin work. My favorite way to stow my rifle in an admin capacity is to swim under, swim over, and stow. And having a good quality sling allows you to tighten it up so it's nice and tight to your body. So what sling do I use? I use an inexpensive Condor Speedy sling. I think they're like $25 or $30. Number five, ergonomics and handling. This is where comfort and control really matters. You need to have your stock set up properly to fit your body and a grip that feels natural. They're inexpensive. And trust me, if you get a good one, your wrists will thank you later. While I'm talking about that, my suggestion is the Bravo Company grip. Has a much more neutral grip angle than the standard A2 style that comes out like this. So when you're sitting here and you're patrolling and you're carrying a rifle around like that, instead of your wrist being all bent up like that, over time that's going to really hurt. Much more natural. And whenever you go up like that, see how my elbow kind of went up? Well, that helps you keep your elbow nice and tucked in when you're shooting so you don't give that profile out there and give the enemy something to shoot at. Something to think about. Here's a part that will save you hundreds, if not thousands of dollars, because most of what people attach to their rifles is completely useless. Giant scopes, flashy muzzle devices, and cheapo parts, no bueno. This isn't Call of Duty. If it doesn't make you faster, safer, or more accurate at the beginning, just skip it. Don't worry about that stuff right now. So here's the setup I suggest for your very first rifle, or if you just want to set one up for your primary rifle. These are the things that are needed that will actually help you be more effective. Not tactical, not overpriced, just effective. The rifle. Well, build it yourself, like I do. I build all my rifles. Actually, there was one I bought way back when that was actually, I bought it as a rifle. But Ruger, Smith & Wesson, SIG, Aero Precision, and BCM all make good quality rifles. And you can get the less expensive ones that they make, but even their less expensive ones are still, I'd say, mid-tier ARs. They're still a good starting point. The optic, like I said, Primary Arms is my go-to for optics. The light and sling, I already told you about. While I'm thinking about that, if you want to check out my tactical gear setups, not the rifles, but the tactical gear, check out the first link in the description below. That'll take you to my website where I list all my stuff for my 3 primary kits. You're going to need magazines. I prefer Magpul PMags just because they're inexpensive and they work. Make sure you get a cleaning kit and supplies for your rifle also, as well as a good cleaner / lubricant like CLP. Oh yeah, and you'll need some training ammo. This setup works for home defense, training, and most situations you'll find yourself in. And remember this, gear does not make the man. Skills, mindset, and ability is what makes the man. Train more than you shop and think before you act. Your job is simple. Safeguard your family and your community. I'm going to go more in depth on these systems. I'm going to compare 3 of them very soon and the different roles they fill. But thanks for being here. I really appreciate you allowing me to be part of your day. I love you guys. Have a wonderful day, and blessings to you and yours.